Welcome back, and less than an hour to go, around 45 minutes to go until kick-off, and our build-up on ENCA continues. Now, we thought long and hard about this next segment, and we thought, what is the most iconic place that we could go to find out exactly what the DNA atmosphere is really like in this country ahead of this final. And where did we end up? In the Northern Cape, in a small town called Springbok. And that's where we find reporter Ayesha Ismail. Ayesha, good morning to you. Long way up from Cape Town. You got there late last night. What are people in the town saying to you this morning?
Well, Springbok fever, as they say, Bokke fever, has hit the town of Springbok. The taxi rank across the road is slowly filling up. The municipality has turned that into a fan park. We've seen people walking around and driving around with their Springbok rugby shirts, wearing the caps, flags waving around. But, Jeremy, what is a rugby game without a braai? And I've come across the road here to speak to some of the local farmers who are braaiing on the pavement, and they're saying to me that the meat that they're braaiing is not just ordinary meat that you find around. This is special, as Mr. Mani Dixon says to me. He's a local farmer and he calls it Karakul sheep meat, and that's what they're braaiing here today. Mr. Dixon, what is the difference between your meat and the other meat that people sell around here?
What is the difference between money and money? Meat, our meat is special meat because there's only few farmers still farming with Karakul sheep. Originally, Karakul sheep is from Afghanistan, and we bring it in for the pelts, and then with the drought. Now we have the meat. This meat is very special because Karakul meat is fat, is in the meat, and not like a dorper or a persie on the meat. So if you braai Karakul meat, you tenderize the meat while you're frying it. So that's the difference between Karakul and the other sheep. But all the other sheep, all the Namaqualand sheep is special because the special farmers, they graze so nice because we love them so much. So that's our policy. Farming, as you asked me earlier, what I'm still doing here. I believe in the upper God, and I believe that in His time, it's not for me to know, the rain will come. And I believe it will be soon, it will be next week, next month and so. And that's why we're waiting for nearly 6 years now. And as I mentioned to you, for the last 5 years, on my farm, there's only 25 millimeters per annum of rain in total.
Yes.
Not 25 millimeters in one shot, 25 millimeters per year.
So, Mr. Dixon, today, of course, the Springboks will be playing in the final, and I'm looking at the time, and there's it's almost, in 40 minutes' time, the game will kick off. Mm-hmm. What are your predictions?
Well, I first believe in our people. And if I don't believe in our people, I'm not farming in Namaqualand. Because most part of our farming is belief, what belief. And I don't care if you're a Muslim or if you're a Christian or what else, as long as you believe. And if you believe, there's a vision. So I believe they can win. But if they're not choking, the cricket, there's a term, chokers. So, but they can, and they prove it. And I believe that, but if they win, they lift the cup on their own. They have parties on their own. And we must pay for all the stuff that we use here ourselves. But maybe the rugby board can support us by denoting fodder to our farmers in this part of the world. Maybe the World Cup in Japan can help us.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dixon. So you here today busy braaiing, and it's almost time for the Bokke to start playing. What are your predictions for the Bokke?
Yes, I hope they win today. Yes. Might it be a good win for South Africa?
What message do you have for the Bokke ahead of the game?
Ahead of the game, Be cool, be calm, do your best. We on your side. Go for it.
A special karkul chopping for them.
And you, young man, what are you saying about the Springboks playing today?
I want to wish them good luck. I really wish I can bring the cup home for us. It will be a great honor to win it 3 times. I mean, we have a great team like my man Colby there, Etzebeth, like top guns there, so we still really have a chance. The guys must just bring their side and really give it their best.
So, Jeremy, there you have it. People are busy braaiing. There's a special braai going on here, special karakul lamb. Unfortunately, I'm not a meat eater, so I won't be able to taste the meat. But I'm soon going to be heading across the road to the fan park to go and enjoy the rugby game with the locals at the fan park.
No.
All right, Ayesha Ismail.